On this episode, we travel across the world to northern Italy, drive some pretty cool roads, see a parade of cows, hike one of the craziest hikes, then end with some great beer and even better views. I'm Nick, and this is Bearded Adventures. We're bringing you along with us. We landed in Milan, Italy, and wanted to explore the area before heading off to our hotel in Switzerland. We drove around the area checking out the cool architecture, particularly this sanctuary built in 1550, Saint Maria del Plaza. It's cool to see these older buildings. We don't see any of this in the US. Then I was off to check out a grocery store because we needed to get some groceries here in Italy before we headed to Switzerland. As you can see, there's no comparison. The fresh food you can get in Europe is twice what you can get in America. Hardly any box stuff. As you see, the drive from Italy into Switzerland was this pretty awesome windy road with tunnels and just a pretty cool mountain road. We arrived at our hotel Serpentino, that just before it started getting dark, but we still were able to get a some good footage of the beautiful view from the top of the mountain. Then we checked into our room, and this is a view from our balcony. And then we were able to catch a late dinner, but by then it was dark, but still a pretty awesome view with all the lights in the city down on the valley. And back on the road before either one of us wanted to be up, but we had a long drive, but still a pretty epic one. All the mountains and curvy roads are just so much fun to drive on. So on our Bearded Adventures, we ran across this interesting sound just outside the town of Bassen, Switzerland. It sounded like cowbells. So we stopped and we noticed there was a cow parade coming from what looked like the mountain. We weren't sure what this was, so we did a quick Google search on what it was. We did pass the town and see some activity of some media coverage and stuff, and we weren't sure what it was all about. So what this is a parade of cows. They bring them down from the higher elevations during the winter, and they graze then here at the lower elevations, but they're coming from high alpine elevations. It's pretty neat to see this. It happens twice a year. They go up in the spring and down in the fall.
And this is what is going on in Lhasa. They're preparing for the cows to come.
Yep. Yeah. This is all coming that way.
Yeah. So all that media coverage and everything there was for this.
Yeah.
And that was why they were putting up the stakes on the side of the road so the cows didn't wander off into it.
Yeah. That's so cool. Continuing on our journey towards the town of Mirnen, we again stopped in another small town by this lake, Lake Brienz, I believe it's called. near Interlaken, and we stumbled upon another cow parade. So we couldn't help but check it out. This seems like to be a cool tradition they do here in Switzerland. As you can see, they use headdresses and oversized bells for the parades. They don't normally carry these bells on the cows. They have smaller bells that they graze with. I can't emphasize enough how cool this experience was and how we just stumbled upon it. It just makes me think of what just interesting cultural experiences you can see by just stumbling upon small towns all over the world. But yeah, this was actually really cool. Of course, then the real reason we stopped in the small town was this cool lake. So we went down and explored down around the shore and some of the marina. As you can see, it's just this epic mountain lake with this cool aqua blue looking to the water. They do trips. They come pick you up by boat, and then there's towns over there that you can only get to by boat, which is kind of neat. This is our destination here. Steckelberg is the area, the city or town that we have to take the cable car up to the town of Mirnen. It's where the hike we're going to do. It's a Via Ferrata hike. You can see how pretty awesome that is looking down in that valley. Hang glider and that river going through, multiple waterfalls. The views from this town almost don't look real. They almost look like they're fake out of a movie or something. It's pretty crazy. So what this hike is called a Via Ferrata, which means it's Italian for iron path. It is a pathway that was used to get through the Alps during World War I. This was an actual path here that was used in World War I, but there are several paths all over the Alps and the Dolomites that are these cabled paths where troops from, like I said, the First World War would transport military munitions and supplies. These are critical and strategic paths for resupplying high altitude outposts. Like this one, the Via Ferratas are now used for recreation to challenge your will and adrenaline rush. It was actually a ton of fun. I can't wait to find more and hike as many as I possibly can. I would have to say this is probably the most fun hike or challenging hike I've ever done. For all of us to see that. There's a whole group of them. This particular Via Ferrata starts in the town of Mirnen, heads down the pathway there, crosses that river, and then this other big ravine down to the town of Grinwall. It's a total of like 4 miles or 4.5 miles. As you can see, we're wearing safety gear, harnesses, and helmets, which I'll put in the description where we rented them from in the town there, Mirren. A very reasonable price. But yeah, you keep one connection always to the cable. So if you need to go around something, you disconnect and then reconnect in. That's what makes this safe. But yeah, this is just an awesome way to get through the mountains. Comment below if this is something you think you'd ever want to do. As you can see, you have to concentrate and place your feet deliberately in a lot of locations and scale across this mountain. And just take your time. We normally hike at about 2.5 miles an hour. This is a 4-mile obstacle course, and it took us about 4 hours or 5 hours to do it. So you definitely take your time, but the views are spectacular, and it's just so challenging and fun to do something like this. If you look down at the village below there, over my left shoulder, that village is 6,500 feet down to the floor, or the main level. We're up in the mountains here. So if you fell down this, it'd be a long bouncing fall. Would not be fun. So make sure you're connected and hooked in all the time.
Take me home. I'm holding on.
Again, we rented all of our equipment from, I'll leave the link in the description as the location there in the town of Miernan. You can rent your equipment. They also have guided tours if you'd like to do up to 8 people in your group. You can do a guided tour, which adds a zip line to this whole obstacle course. We chose to do the self-guided, which was perfectly fine. If you're an avid hiker, you can do a self-guided and be perfectly fine. All these people you can see in front of us, they're doing self-guided. This makes me excited to seek out as many of these via ferratas as I can. I had so much fun doing it. Can't get over how epic this hike was, and I have a grin from ear to ear just editing the content. It was so much fun. There are a few water crossings or ravine crossings on this via ferrata. A couple of them where you have 2 cables going across, where you have to walk across the cables, and then one with one single cable going across. This thing, you can see there's a waterfall there. And then at the very end, there is a pretty long suspension bridge over a valley, which is just so awesome. Good job. last major obstacle of the day. This was definitely the most uneasy because depending on who is in front of you or behind you and how they move on this bridge, you can have up to 10 people. And as you're the person in front of you moves their weight too much, it can move the bridge or sway up and down or left to right. And the guy up there in front of us definitely did that as we're on it. He, I don't know if he was scared or what was going on, but he did have a guide with him, and he bounced around, and it definitely made it not cool. You can't really see in the video, but it's definitely an uneasy feeling. But man, look at the view. It's just so awesome. And of course, what do you do after anything challenging? A high five, right? Now it's time for some beer and some good food. She's gonna kill me for that picture. I was trying to get this picture here, and she thought I was trying to take a picture of the mountains, so she was getting out of the way. But look how beautiful this restaurant is. Sat down, had a couple beers, and some really good food. What a great ending to an amazing day. If you're still here, I appreciate you. I hope to see you on the trail. Thanks for watching.